rock and roll around the Thompson Speedway. Welcome to everybody joining us here at the racing track this evening. Ready to do battle for you as John O'Sullivan and Rob Schultz hit the box in turn number 4, and the green flag goes up in the air.
Double greens from Bobby Blanchette, and they are underway, and side by side down into turn number 1. It's O'Sullivan with the advantage on the bottom, and while that bottom is moving, so will Meg 4 to go to second. And here comes Tyler Chapman going for 5 in a row. He's already up to third.
Down at the 3 and 4 they go. Top couple cars nose to tail starting to pull away just a little bit as they come off the corner across the stripe. Deeper in the pack, McCarthy and Abel go side by side. One lap on the scoreboard as they come off of turn number 2. It's O'Sullivan, Fuller, and Chapman. 1, 2, 3 down the back straightaway.
Yeah, won't be long before Nick Hovey gets up to join that battle as well. Here's Meg 4. Pulling out of line, going to the inside of John O'Sullivan. They're side by side across the stripe. Can she make it stick down here into turn 1? She drives it in deep. Back on the throttle out of turn 2. And Meg 4's got the lead on the backstretch.
Chapman is right with her as they go down into 3 and 4. Fuller with a nice advantage for the minute. Chapman trying to get down to the inside though as they come off of turn number 4. Took a look, settles in, back behind as the top 4 go nose to tail. Hovey and Chapman a little bit out of line. Hovey's going after O'Sullivan for third. They make a little bit of contact, and Hovey's got the spot as they come off the corner.
Yeah, O'Sullivan really had to get out of the throttle there and grab control of the car, and that allowed Hovey the chance to slip on through, and he's up to third, but the battle for the lead is down the front stretch with Fuller on the outside and Chapman on the inside.
Off of turn number 2 they come. Chapman all over the back bumper of your leader as they come down the back straightaway. And Hovey is not far behind. Chapman knows he's going to go, takes a look down low, side by side, 2, 3, and 4, slides up the racetrack, and as they come across the stripe, Chapman's got the lead by half a car length.
Yeah, just barely, as Meg 4 tried to hold him off as best she could. And while Chapman was working the inside, Nick Hovey takes advantage of that, and Meg 4 has to lay out of the throttle for a split second, and that allows Nick Hovey the chance to get on by to go to second spot. Meg 4 back to third. O'Sullivan is fourth. Dalton McCarthy is fifth. Tom Aberle is in the 6th spot.
Field a little bit singled out now after they get to 4th place John O'Sullivan. And as they roll down into 3 and 4 up front, not singled out as far as they're pretty close to each other, racing in the top 3 spots. Chapman, Hovey, and Fuller come across the stripe, all running 20.3 second laps, just about the same. And we will see as the race goes on, do some of these cars fall off? Do some of them come on? Right now, Hovey looks pretty strong as he closes in the back bumper of Chapman.
Yeah, staying right there. They're all within striking distance, pretty much nose to tail across the stripe. Chapman is leading that train out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. But Hovey within about a half a car length, and then another car length back to the 2 of Meg Fuller. Those 3 have pretty much checked out. O'Sullivan all by himself in the 4th spot.
Down into 1 and 2 go your leaders, and they continue to race nose to tail with Chapman, Hovey, and Fuller down the back straightaway. This time by when they cross the stripe, we will be a third of the way through. The AZ Roofing main event, $1,000 up for grabs to the winner. Right now, Tyler Chapman got to be feeling pretty comfortable as he crosses the stripe.
So far in 2024, no one else has gone to victory lane in the AZ Roofing SK Light Modifieds other than Tyler Chapman, and he is leading right now. Nick Hovey would like to change that as he hangs right there with him. Question is Hovey at his potential at this point of the race, or is he saving something to really try and make a move? I think he'd like to stay within striking distance, not let Chapman get too far away. Maybe once about the time we hit the halfway mark, which is only a few laps from now, Hovey will start to make some moves, but we'll have to wait and see.
Down the front straightaway and back down into turn number 2 they come. Hovey is the one that looks like he might be able to challenge Chapman as the field rolls down into turn number 3. Meg Fuller back in third, couple car wings back, still trying to close back in. But as they hit the stripe this time, we're closing in on the halfway point. Behind Fuller, O'Sullivan by himself in 4th. 5th is Schultz. 6th is Aberle. 7th is McCarthy. And Michael Flamia down on pit road. They're not able to continue after the first 2 circuits.
the two leaders have put a little distance between themselves and third place runner Meg Fuller. She's about a half a straightaway ahead of John O'Sullivan, so she's in a comfortable third, racing for another podium finish for the second generation driver. And trouble up in the first and second turn. Ralph Schultz is around.
The front row, Chapman on the outside as the leader, got to pick his lane. Nick Hovey to the bottom, and then it'll be Meg Fuller and John O'Sullivan in that second row. Pace car pulls down into the infield, and the green flag goes back in the air.
And the leader gets the jump at the start as usual, and opens up by a couple of lengths down into turn number one. Meg Fuller now to contend with John O'Sullivan. As O'Sullivan races to the outside trying to take that third spot away, they'll come under the cross flags this time by, halfway through the AZ Roofing SK Light modified feature.
Across the stripe they come. Chapman opens it up by 4 car wings there. Got a great restart, nice launch, and leads the charge off of turn number 2. Battle right now is for third, as Fuller and O'Sullivan going at it there down the back straightaway. Fuller's got the advantage for now as they go down to 3 and 4. Dalton McCarthy trying to put his name into the battle for the 4th spot with O'Sullivan off of 4.
Yeah, Hovey did not get started that well on the restart, and that's where he lost ground with Tyler Chapman. We'll have to check the lap times and see if he's able to gain any speed and thus close the gap. But right now, it's the biggest lead that Tyler Chapman has had all night as he crosses the stripe. Those two have begun to pull away from the rest of the field. Meg Fuller, once she cleared John O'Sullivan, has gotten into a comfortable third place. O'Sullivan is 4th. Dalton McCarthy is 5th.
Down to 3 and 4 they go, and the battle is on as they come off the corner for the lead once again. As Hovey closes to within a car length down to turn number 1. Off of 2 they come within a half a car length, trying to knock on the door as they roll down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Hovey now has made up that ground that he lost on the restart and has been able to catch right up with Chapman. Chapman looked a little loose out of turn 4 that time, gathers it back up, and Hovey decided to take a look at the bottom. He drives down underneath it. Oh, they get together, and both of them spin.
We will see how it shakes out, and there is still 11 laps around Thompson Speedway. It's a long distance, so still a lot of things can happen here before the end.
Well, and it's all going to happen moments from now as the pace car pulls off and we get ready for the restart. Green flag, back underway, and here they come down the front stretch. O'Sullivan and Fuller, side by side into turn 1.
O'Sullivan got a good jump on the bottom lane, but Fuller uses the top groove off of turn number 2, takes over the lead down the back straightaway. O'Sullivan settles into second. Battle for third as McCarthy down to the inside of Abley there through 3 and 4.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch those early leaders try to pick their way through the traffic. Hovey and Chapman. Right now, Hovey's in front of Chapman, and they're picking them off one by one as they race down into turn 1.
And
Hovey is already up to third.
Yeah, just about to say, they've already raced their way into the top 5, and now Chapman takes a look down to the inside of Abley for 4th. They're working their way up, and they've still got 9 laps to go when they come across this time by.
Meg Fuller trying to run away and hide in that number 2 and build herself a good-sized lead. John O'Sullivan in second, Nick Hovey in third. Here's Hovey with a move down underneath O'Sullivan, trying to take that spot away. Ooh, and it shoves O'Sullivan up the track just a little bit, and that opens up the bottom for Tyler Chapman. Chapman trying to make the pass to go to third.
Off of 2 they come. Chapman's up to third comfortably. But right now, his biggest problem is he's behind Nick Hovey by 4 or 5 cars. He's got to close that gap. He did as they go down to 3 and 4. And they have closed in now on Megan Fuller. 7 laps to go this time by. Hovey right up to the back bumpers. They come through 1 and 2.
Racing through the first and second turn and down the backstretch. Meg Fuller leads him there. Hovey takes a peek to the inside. He'll make a move on the inside. Meg Fuller trying to hold him off, and does momentarily, but Hovey is right there, and Chapman is added to the battle. 3 cars race for the lead. While the bottom is open, Chapman will shove his way, and he gives a shove to Meg Fuller and pushes her up the racetrack, and she loses a spot to O'Sullivan. So the first 2 muscle their way back to the front, and Hovey is the leader.
5 laps to go as they cross the stripe that time by, and we're right back where we were 12 laps ago. Just flip-flopped. Now it's Chapman trying to chase down Nick Hovey. As they go down into 3 and 4, Chapman closes right in on the back bumpers. They roll through 3 and 4. This time by, there's only 4 to go.
Yeah, the role reversal as Hovey's in the front and Chapman trying to keep his record intact and win feature number 5 and the extra money tonight. $1,000 to win. Hovey's got it, and here comes Chapman with a race to the bottom.
Chapman and Hovey make contact down into 3 and 4. Ooh, there was some heavy contact there as they race for the lead across the stripe. Chapman's got the advantage with 3 laps to go. We'll see if Hovey can get back to him as they come down the back straightaway for third. O'Sullivan's got it right now. Meg Fuller is there. Here comes Hovey. Pulls out a line. Battle for the lead again. No, Chapman shuts the door.
Yeah, Chapman on defense. Pulls down the racetrack and won't let Hovey get down there. Once again, Hovey looks to the bottom, and Chapman goes to the middle of the racetrack.
Tight battle between these two as they come down the back straightaway. They got the 2 to go. That time by. Next time by, the white flag will be up in the air. Down until 3 and 4. Chapman with the advantage by half a car length. Hovey right to the bumper. One more circuit around for $1,000.
White flag is out. Hovey's got one more chance. Chapman again on defense, using as much of the racetrack as he can. Hovey's going to throw everything at it as they head down the backstretch. Here they come down into turn 3. Pivotal move right there. Hovey backs off just a little bit to set himself up coming out of turn 4. Here they come to the stripe, and Chapman holds on to win feature number 5. Hovey for second. John.
This one means a little bit more $1,000 bonus. The folks from Act Pass and Easy Roofing put up. Not the same way the other ones have gone for you, but you're able to pull it out in the end.
Yeah, I almost think the second we unloaded the trailer, we almost should have left it at home. I think my part of driver error in the practice helped me put it right in the wall. But I want to thank all of Keith Rocco's guys for just jumping in. As soon as they saw my car in pieces, they didn't think twice. I mean, they just jumped right in and just helped us get back on the track. All my crew, they got here a little late, but they were definitely on time. Both Chris, Jim, RJ, Chad, both my mom and my dad for helping me get down here. All the sponsors, Chapman Parma Homes, IMC Manufacturing, Earthlight Solar, J. Rigo's Back Road Smoking Barbecue, Smith's, Napa Tolland, Competitive Edge, just everyone for helping us out and getting this win.